know that this statue was sculpted by the first female professional sculptor in America? When it was first exhibited in London, male critics could not believe a woman was capable of creating such art. Well, this is a story of Harriet Hosmer, the first female American sculptor. So, Harriet, she was born in Massachusetts in 1830, and she showed early talent and studied anatomy with her father, who was a physician and encouraged her artistic passion. When she knew that she wanted to pursue sculpting, there was just one problem. Women were not allowed in art classes in America. They're forbidden from working with live models. So what did she do? She decided to leave with her father and also her lover, Charlotte Cushman, yes, she was gay as well, to Rome, where she could openly study under the Welsh sculptor John Gibson, and she would finally be allowed to study live models. So in Rome, she joined a colony of artists, a lot of expats as well, ran her own studio and business, and received major commissions. She was part of a group of American women sculptors known as the White Marmorian Flock, who left the US to live, work, and love freely and basically find freedom, which is kind of ironic, right? So this is a picture of her right in the middle, and she's surrounded by her assistants in her studio in Rome. This one here is a drawing of her with the Prince of Wales visiting her studio, which I think is pretty cool. Like, damn, you got a prince at your studio? Like, that's pretty badass. Yeah, she also made some pretty cool statues like this. Like, this is Medusa. It's like, whoa, that's pretty wild. All right, this one here is called Puck. And then here's just a little blurb. I actually saw this at the museum in the Huntington Botanical Gardens. And so this is the little blurb that they have over there. So you can read it if you want. So this is the blurb when I was actually visiting. I took this photo right here, my foot's right there. And you can actually read like the little blurb right here that kind of explains the Zenobia statue and how she was a queen that was captured, but you know, even though she was captured, she was still very stoic and, you know, regal, you know? So it says here, according to legend, when Emperor Aurelia saw Zenobia's dignity and beauty while shackled, he freed her. Like the ancient queen she sculpted, Hosmer's life was defined by rebellion. In her 20s, she moved to Rome to become a professional. And then here, that's what I was telling you about earlier, where, you know, she moved as an expat to Rome and broke a lot of 19th century social expectations by living alone, pursuing art, and being open about her queer identity. And then here it says, when her statue was exhibited, all these male critics wrote that a woman could not have had the skill or strength to execute such a monumental work. Nonetheless, Hosmer became one of the most successful American sculptors, male or female, of her era. All right, so I'll just leave you with this quote from her. And basically she says, I honor every woman who has strength enough to step outside the beaten path when she feels that her walk lies in another. Strength enough to stand up and be laughed at if necessary. So anyway, I just wanted to share some cool history, and I thought she was just like someone that you don't really hear about a lot, but I don't know, I thought she was interesting. So anyway, let me know what you think.